Good morning, everyone. Let's talk about everything that happened in the 8th episode of 90 Day Fiancé. But before we start, hit that subscribe button down below and join the channel. Alright, let's start with Mohammed and Yvette. So Yvette goes to a Muslim community with Mohammed, and she does say that she does not feel comfortable covering her hair, but that she will be supporting his religion, but that does not mean that she will become a Muslim. So Mohammed tells the men that are there that he wants Yvette to study Islam, and before we get to that part, let's hear what Yvette said.
Part of me is worried that he'll expect me to convert to Islam.
And just as how that is what she's worried about, we hear Mohammed say exactly that.
Who knows, maybe this is the first step for you to convert to Islam.
I don't have any plans of converting.
I'm really disappointed that Eve doesn't want to convert to Islam.
We then see Yvette go out with her friends, and she tells him that a wine glass would be nice, and he says this.
It would be nice to have a glass of wine, actually.
Really?
Once in a while, I might want a glass of wine.
It's up to you.
Okay, you know, he keeps saying that it's up to her, but to me it sounds like every time she decides what she wants, he ends up getting upset about it. During her dinner with her friend, she says that she does not feel comfortable converting, and her friend tells her that she cares very much for her and she wouldn't want to lose the friendship that she has with her, but that it's concerning what they hear from her about Mohammed.
I'm having a hard time finding the difference of him truly like using his religion as something that it's like a way of life versus a way to control her.
Alright, now let's go to Miona and Jabari. They met up with David, Jabari's best friend and band partner. And David tells Jabari that he can do both work, like get a job and work on the band, but Jabari says he just wants to do music, and David says
finish the music, but like, how y'all gonna survive? You know what I'm saying? Get
We
a job,
always
you gotta
survive.
make money,
What are you talking about?
You gotta get in a place. You still staying with your mom.
You sound like
still
my
ain't got
parents,
no
bro.
job.
You sound like my parents right now.
I'm just being real. I don't want you to struggle. You know, I want you to succeed so we can do music without stressing. You saying you made a whole bunch of music, but I only hear a few things that you made. How much time has passed?
And then Miona ends up getting in the conversation and says this.
I know you might think that, I don't know, I'm a distraction or something, but I have Jabri's best intention.
And then she says that David might have been good for Jabari at some point, but that right now that friendship with Jabari is not a good influence on him, which I find funny because David thinks exactly that about Miona. So then Jabari and David get into it because Jabari wants to let Miona know that he will be putting his phone on silent, and this is what happened.
Why you gotta text her? I mean, she knows you're in the studio, so you don't need to text her. Just put it on Do Not Disturb, you know? Hey, stop.
Stop. No. Stop.
Okay, honestly, David sounded like a jealous girl, at least to me, but you know what, let's just go to the next couple. Alright, talking about jealousy, let's go to Ari and Binyam. Binyam started training for a fight, but Ari doesn't like that. It takes a lot of the day for his training.
I didn't realize that training would be like half a day every day. This 90 days is supposed to be for us to work on our issues. And he's prioritizing his dreams over his family. That could prevent us from getting married.
And so when she goes to pick him up, she sees that he is training with a woman, not a man, and let's just say that she did not take it too well.
You didn't think to tell me that you would be training with a girl?
Hey, this is...
What's your name?
Hey, Melissa.
So you have full makeup on usually when you... Hey, get out of my way. You didn't think that you would tell me that there was a girl here?
She have a competition. Let me tell you something. This game, you gotta go with who you gotta go with.
Right, but yet you still wear fake eyelashes to the gym.
Now that's a jealous girl. But let's take a look at what Melissa had to say about the whole situation, and then we'll go to our next couple.
Security's gotta go. Equal rights, equal fights. Like, he's very talented. Why are you interrupting his training sessions? Like, do you want him to fail?
Now let's go to Emily and Kobe. We hear Kobe say this about Emily.
Emily doesn't care about the sacrifices I've made. I leave in my home in Africa to be here. It really frustrating.
Okay, so Kobe decided to help Emily's mom, and although Kobe is the one that will be doing the work, Emily for some reason is there as well. And of course we see Emily bossing Kobe around.
All right, get in there. Scoop it up.
Keep calm, babe.
Well, come on.
Are you the supervisor or what?
Yeah, apparently. Why don't you just start from the big pile? Why are you
Calm, honey. Just let me do what I'm doing, okay?
I'd have to show you how it's done, even though I haven't done this for years. Why don't you put more on your shovel?
I do it my own way, all right? You just want to control everything.
Yes, let the man do it his own way. Why is it so hard to let him do it his way? I don't get it. But then this happens.
You're being so rude.
I'm being rude? Can you just shut the up?
And let's hear what the mom thought about what happened.
She can be bossy, but I mean, my husband would never have said that to me.
So of course Emily got offended and says this.
We're gonna figure this out, or this is not gonna work. You don't see the big picture that what you said to me was wrong.
Okay, so Kobe ends up pretty much apologizing to Emily, and at the end they both say I love you to each other. Okay, Patrick and Thais. So Patrick lets Thais know that they will be moving to Dallas, and she thinks it will just be the two of them, but nope, that is not the case. So she obviously does not want the brother to live with them, so she ends up telling Patrick that he needs to solve this.
I don't like John to live with us in Dallas.
What am I supposed to say? I already said he could live with us.
So she finally gets to see her new home, but she isn't a big fan of the house.
Good, no?
A little small
Small?
comparado your house.
That house to me did not look small at all, but let's hear what Patrick has to say.
This is actually bigger than my house. I told you that. I don't have any patience if Thais is dissatisfied with the house. Like, zero. It just pisses me off. Huge red flag for me. It's, almost $1 million house. I'm, paying for everything. If you don't like that, then this isn't gonna work.
And last but not least, Bilal and Shaida. Shaida says she doesn't feel good to go to Juma, which is a holiday for Muslims, but Bilal starts saying how he would want her to go, and Shaida tells him this.
Really quick?
Yeah.
Why every time we have a discussion, you give me a lecture?
Do you feel like it's a lecture?
All the time.
Puts on the lecturing voice and he changes and he explains and he speaks slow and very articulate.
So after that talk, he has a little freak out moment after finding out that she puts pins on the couch.
Hey, I think your hand is on my pen.
Why do you have pins on a couch? You know first of all, how expensive this couch is.
Is it an air couch? Is it going to deflate if I
Do
put
you-
pins on it?
Do you know how
Is it
expensive
gonna
this
mash
couch
up?
is?
Then another little freak out moment after he sees that there's water all over the floor and on the counter.
Water is a very, very bad thing for wood.
Okay.
Because the wood can start buckling,
Okay.
etc.
I'm gonna get. Yeah, God, you have me like Cinderella here scrubbing the floors, babe.
I don't have you doing anything.
And then about the utensils.
What's going on? What's going on over here? All the spoons are here. If you want a smaller spoon, they're right here.
Okay.
Same thing with your forks.
Okay, that comment that Shaida said about feeling like Cinderella, that was pretty funny. Anyways, that pretty much summarizes all of these couples for episode 9. As always, thank you so much for watching and subscribe down below for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.